Good. Had a good practice today. A little adversity with the heat, so that was good. It'll probably be humid out there where we're going. I think they're having a storm earlier in the week, so probably right now. But like what I'm seeing out of the guys, we're able to get Justin Martin a little bit more, a couple more reps. You know, Ethan took a lot of just mental reps today, and hopefully we'll see what he can do tomorrow.
So you haven't made a decision yet on whether Ethan's going to play or not, or start?
No, most definitely not yet.
Can you give us any updates on possible red shirts or people who are redshirting?
No, not yet. No, nobody glaring that I could think of. Maybe some of the freshmen that haven't participated yet, but you don't know how the roster might turn out towards the end of the year, so not yet.
How's Logan looking for this week as far as maybe being more in the offensive?
Oh, most definitely. Logan will be back out there, probably, most definitely. Had a good week. He had a good week last week, too, but we just wanted to be smart. And, he's looking forward to practice all week this week, so we're looking forward to him being out there.
How do you think Justin's responded to the last 3 practices, getting those first team reps?
He's doing well, because it was just more of, if we can get Justin some more reps, just in case. So I'm pleased with what he's doing, commanding the huddle and, getting guys lined up in the right position. So Justin's, he's making strides and trending in the right direction.
What have the conversations with Justin been like? I mean, as a backup, you're always in that mindset to go in, but what have you been talking to him about?
Just make sure, just can't hold on to the ball, basically. That's really it. They have a really good D-line, so we can't hold on to the football, and just make sure that he's ready just for the crowd noise and just the environment, most likely, because this will be his first time playing in that type of environment. But I just keep mentioning it to him. It's Inglewood against Morningside, so, they put up 100 that game, so hopefully that can resonate with him.
He's excited?
Yeah, he's pretty
excited. About the prospect, at least?
Yeah, most definitely.
What have you seen out of that Penn State defense? What kind of stands out?
Everything, So Sticks is really good, 11. Is it 28 up front? 28, 1 in the back. So they got some really good players, NFL type. Guys that are excited to play defense, they run around. You can just see their energy. So, Coach has done a good job. He's been there 12 years, I want to say. So, the culture is their culture, and, you can just see it through the players.
What about the efficiency of their offense? I think they're 15th nationally, 3rd down conversion. Obviously another tough opponent in that regard.
Yeah, we just keep playing good offense after good offense, and it all starts with the quarterback. So they have a good quarterback, pretty good tight ends also, 2 running backs that run the ball well, some receivers. So it's going to be another explosive offense. So hopefully we can slow them down and, put some points up there and get things going.
Going against that defense, just with the way the offense has struggled, what's kind of the motivation message for them this week, or what's kind of the, what are you telling them?
Just one play at a time. You see when we do get going, the offense is crisp. So we just got to take one play at a time and continue to build off that. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We can't try to do too much in a situation. So as long as guys are letting the game come to them, and I think we'll be successful.
Do you see guys getting down on themselves at all, or do you see kind of that issue?
I'm not seeing guys get. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I don't see guys getting down on themselves, but it's more of a, they want to see things change. So that's all I can ask for. You want to see change, so our actions have to change. And I think guys are coming out here. There's more film being watched. There's more guys coming up to the 3rd floor to watch film with coaches. So, they're doing the proper things and taking the right steps. So, eventually, it's going to turn around, and I think we'll be going in the right direction pretty soon.
Do you find yourself pulling different levers, looking at more, positive film, like the drives that work versus, the corrections and the things that need to be fixed?
We still got to watch the corrections. So, that Sunday, I try to make sure we get all of that out. And then once we get to Monday, let's be positive. So, Sunday we do a lot of the corrections. We have actually that morning walkthrough on Monday is still corrections from the game too. So, after that morning walkthrough, we try to trim to make sure we stay positive with these guys because, just positivity, it breeds. So I just want to keep these guys positive and, they're doing a good job at that. They're not getting down on themselves. They're not pulling at each other. We're not fighting offense, defense. So, as long as they can continue to stay positive, things are going to change.
And on that topic, when we talk to whether it's Kaiko or Josh, it seems like the reaction's been to look inward as opposed to point fingers. How important is that, going through a tough stretch like this?
That's huge. When you have leaders that are saying that type of stuff, that's huge. It's really easy to point the finger at other people. Say that so-and-so's doing this, they're doing this. But if you look at yourself and what can I do better to help this team, I tell my guys all the time, just contribute, don't complain. And that's what's going on. Guys are just trying to find ways to contribute.
On the flip side, though, can self-blame kind of be a detriment to an extent? What kind of a balance do you want to see?
Can what? I didn't hear what you said.
Self-blame.
I don't think they're blaming themselves, but if you could just look at yourself and say, what more can I do? That's not really blaming yourself. That's just trying to take a approach of let me try to do more, like one of our mantras, instead of saying somebody else did that, So it's not a self-blame thing. I know Josh came up here and said, I need to do more. He came in my office and was saying the same thing. So it's just when you have leaders, they're trying to take the ownership of what's going on instead of, like I had to tell him, Josh, it's not you, it's not, you guys have to find a way to work together and get things going. So I don't want you to personally just think that you're affecting the team.
I think I saw your assistant. She posted on X some of the fan mail that you get from people. What are some of the positive feedback and messages that you get? And I imagine it's a lot of kids and stuff too.
Yeah, it's a lot of parents acting like they're kids, saying that they watched me play football many years ago. So, but no, it's just a lot of fans just saying, keep in there, keep going. We're supporting you. Asking for an autograph or whatnot, but the mail's been pretty good, so it's all been positive. Our Bro Nation is a positive. We have positive fans, so it's not a terrible thing. So I enjoy just getting some of the mail from people and signing stuff and sending it back to them.
Old school mail.
Exactly.
Looking at the PFF grades, it seemed like Garrett made a pretty big jump as far as how he graded out. Did he do anything specifically different this last out?
Just probably more of the what more can I do, So I just think that Garrett's another guy that's taking a lot on himself and thinking what more can I do, and they were talking to me about what would John Gaines do, what would Duke do, just all the guys that have been through here, Neo, and I just told him those are guys that are they're focused on what can I do better to help the team, and I think that's all the guys are just trying to focus on, whatever I can do to help this team, I'm going to do it.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.